Hello everybody and welcome to the lost recordings of the Vintage Story Soulless SMP. These are going to be some random clips so it didn't quite make it into the stream where I'm just going through the Vintage Story grind. I hope you enjoy. These clips all take place at random intervals between the first 4 streams I did on the Soulless SMP. Right now I'm still at the very beginning, trying to establish myself in this brave new world. The biggest goal in these sessions was to get food, and obviously to survive the horrors that came after me. Hey little loser man. My first goal after killing an innocent drifter was to find some copper. I was still using flint tools at this point, so I desperately needed the upgrade. I did actually find a couple of pieces of copper on Safeward Island, our little starting point. Did I come down the wrong bit? Why? Where is the copper? Trace amounts. I came down the wrong bit. Don't like here. I suppose it would be on the bit the grass isn't growing. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh. I think I do have enough granite. Get me started on my lime adventure. Gets me started on my mushrooms. I like mushrooms. Oh, a cool mod that we have on this is you can pick up and move the things now, even if they've got stuff in them. I think it's very useful. There are actually quite a few mods that we're playing with on this server. The mod list will be in the description if you'd like to check it out. One of the main ones I quite like the look of is Rustbound, which adds some interesting monsters. Oh no. Let's pick a fight, shall we? You're not the one I hear groaning. That was remarkably easy. I got quite a few copper chunks from around the island, so I went ahead and started the crucible, got some grass so I could make some pit kilns so I can make molds, made the pit kilns so I could fire the molds, and then obviously made a hammer so I could actually do something with the nuggets. I am still using flint weapons at this point, which means spears, which I am quite attached to, but they definitely need a higher skill than I think I'm capable of. I did keep losing my spears. These guys are fragile. Oh, wow, I have an arm! Oh my gosh! I have an arm on me, don't I? Food is a continual problem on this island. There aren't that many resources to share between the amount of people that live on it. There is a very good fish pond that is just absolutely full of fish. Right, I'm not going to kill all of them this time. I think that was a mistake. I don't know why sometimes it doesn't pick them up. Sometimes it does. Okay, that's finally done. 150? And some more floaty guys, of course, with more spear problems. Oh, Christ. I have no idea where the other one went. That's got him. You unlocked the achievement of Rusty Discovery. Check the manual for magical arts. I don't know what that is. But this should be done. So, got more important things to worry about. Perfect, nice math. Right, I am going to be a nuisance, and I'm going to make that thing for him. Tool, what was it? Vertical rack. 4 sticks. Oh, perfect. I have 4 sticks. Right. Housekeeping! Nice. Autumn set in pretty fast and winter is quickly on its way, so I spent a lot of time just going around looking for food. One of the mods, Primitive Survival, adds these little water furrows that are supposed to make farming a little bit better. So here I am testing them out. I unfortunately did not get a chance to see how well it worked before the winter set in, but it looks pretty cool. One of the other people on the server had found iron at this point and encouraged me to stop using flint arrowheads. So I went ahead and made myself an iron falx. It was on one of my expeditions to the fish pond that I realised that maybe it would be a good idea to tame some of the chickens that were wandering about the island. So went ahead, got myself set up with a little fenced in area. I actually just did this entire process on my solo playthrough, which will also be linked in the description if you'd like to see me take my first steps in Vintage Story. I found a hen, and pretty close by I found a rooster as well, and I put both of those in their little pen, and then realised that they were looking a bit cramped, so I expanded it for them. I was still on the hunt for food, so I went hunting with this fancy crossbow that I made. The crossbow's okay, it's not my favourite, I did prefer the bows. I kept losing the bolts I was using as well, so at the stage where I'm at currently, I do not have any crossbow bolts left. I took on this super large deer, which was incredibly fast in water. I am using a raft, and this thing was still keeping up with me, and I will admit I was a bit scared of it. But I eventually cornered it and downed it, which sorted out my food worries for quite a while. With the food sorted out, I started work on the house. I added a little expansion because my house is a little bit small. I decided on a cobblestone base with wattle and daub walls, which meant a trip to the beach to get some sand. I didn't quite finish the house within these clips, but I did work on it a little bit in the 4th stream. It's still not finished. I'm hoping to get it done in the 5th. I had some tin bronze to smith. Since the wattle and daub is a little expensive, I spent it on a pair of shears and a scythe, so I can get sticks and grass easier. This was actually my first time making a scythe, and I was a little bit enamoured with how it cut the grass. I did have to drag myself away. In true vintage story fashion, I decided to chisel away some of the walls to make a more textured look. It took me quite a while to work out the back door and how to chisel the stone bricks around it, but I think I came up with a pretty good solution. Anyway, at this point winter is setting in and my food stocks have run dry again. And I know one of the other people on the server have set up on a distant island, so I make my way over there to see if there's slightly more food. My first steps on the new island, I came across a random onion on the road, which made me think this island experience wouldn't be that bad. I have been here before, and last time I was here I hid a secret chest of mushrooms. And all my mushrooms were still in place, and then went out looking for some more. I scared myself silly by falling into a pit. But I did eventually get more mushrooms. And I left it off there right before the start of winter, right before the 4th stream of the server. There will probably be a lot of missing footage over the course of the SMP, so this will probably not be the last overview of what happens outside the streams. Make sure you subscribe so you can catch the streams live, and I will see you there. Bye!